Hello, my Las Vegas Flex teams. Here we go. So we're going to talk about stages. It's so important with stages in Flex. Stages are critical in everything you do with your metrics. So we're just going to go through the stages today so you understand them. And they seriously, each stage tracks each metric. So it's super important that you get a new lead, you push it through each stage correctly. So you're getting credit. So your metrics for your 6 months of that are tracking correctly. So first, get a new lead, new default status and new leads. You want to quickly assign it a more detailed status, of course. Second, attempt contact. Leads you have that have not been able to connect with and are working to contact. So these are the ones that aren't a live connection. These could be that real-time tour that schedules but never confirms. This could be the nurture leads, a direct profile lead, anything like that, not the live connection. Live connection is different. Those, the moment you get a live connection, Alex connects you, that's going to be spoke with customer. And now the next step you're hoping you get to is appointment set. So spoke with customers you've engaged with but haven't scheduled an appointment with. Now, next is appointment set. That's where you want to get that from. New, attempt contact, spoke with customer. Now you're going to appointment set. Now with us, Raya keeps going. Just know this, new and attempt contact. We let our AI help try to set appointments for you when you can't get a hold of them. Our AI has been doing that since 2019 from those two stages, how we have ours programmed. After you spoke with that customer, you're wanting to get that appointment set. You did your ALM script to the T and you got them. You are setting that appointment. So when an appointment has been scheduled, to meet in person or virtually. So if you scheduled a virtual tour, they're out of state, which we got a lot of that in Vegas, that would be appointment set. Now you met with them. 80% of customers will work with the first person they meet with, and that's why ALM is key. Met with customers. In case that you met virtually or in person for a tour for the first time. Now, if you do a virtual tour, but they're not on FaceTime, that doesn't count. That's still just kind of appointment set. You're sending them just stuff. You're still trying to catch them. But you actually get them on FaceTime, that would count for met with customer because that is a live call situation like that. You've shown them that house. Next, you're showing them homes. Now, showing homes. People go, well, what's the difference with met with customer? I showed them a house versus showing homes. How we consider showing homes is you met with them on that first appointment, but now you are going to schedule from that appointment, you want two things. One, you write an offer. That'd be awesome, right? But we got to know the stat. Only 3% of buyers buy the first home they see or that they click on. So no, 97% of buyers, you are going to show more homes, but you got to schedule it on that first appointment. Can't be Burger King order taker. You got to ask for that second appointment. That would go to showing more homes. That means you have done it for multiple appointments. Next, you're submitting offers. Hell yeah, we're about to make some money, right? Now we're getting to the game. So submitting offers. You've written an offer, submitted a property with your client. Hey, you're under contract. Woo! All right, awesome, right? That's what we're all wanting. You're under contract, you're in escrow. Key with this, with Flex, is make sure that the moment you put under contract, you go put in your transaction details under the transaction management. You want to get credit for that. For it to be under contract closed to count for your 6-month metrics, you have to have it not just under contract, but also your transaction details put in there, which is very simple. Address, commission, any kind of rebates, anything you're like doing like that, legal name of the client. So they could be an LLC. They could be a mom that the dad is the one that, or the mom, but the son's the one that clicked on a thing. You want to make sure you get that all right. You can always adjust it. And then the closing date. Now sale closed. Beautiful. Make sure your payment form is complete. Make sure that you have everything correct as far as what the legal name of the client was, the commission, any kind of rebate stuff that you had to give in the deal. And boom, you just got a closing. All right. Thank you. That's the Flex stages.